have the plywood off, and we have the whole hive exposed. It's a good size. It's not huge, but it's big enough that it fills up pretty much a 24-inch space. That's the hive. It's filling up a good 2 foot by 2.5 foot area, square feet. And this is in the overhang, so it's upside down from where I'm videoing it. There's the window and the wall, and I exposed all 3 rafters. I went over 6 feet, a few inches, to guarantee the folks that I get the bees out of the area that they're in. They are crawling up inside, as you can see, away from the hive, but that's just because they're drones and they're exploring. Pretty typical. But the hive will take some time, because we don't use chemicals. We're going to get rid of all the bees, or at least, most of them. Then we're going to scrape out the hive and seal everything up nice and tight. They do have a back door, which is another reason they're exploring, because they have a hole right there and a hole over there. It used to be all the way across, but someone a long time ago filled it with foam, and that just doesn't cut it, because squirrels or rats climbed up there. It looks like it's probably rats sat up there and just chewed the foam away. So I'll be cutting that out of there. We'll probably jam a piece of wood in there and seal it off nice and tight, or a piece of metal, some steel. The underside of the overhang is in good shape. Those are just bees crawling around, no actual holes. They're all just walking back and forth, going back to that back door. So we'll continue with the video. I'm doing this by myself, so I can't video it and vac out all the bees. So this is the before shot. Then I will give you the after shot after it's all cleaned up. And then another after shot when it's all put back together. Alright, let's get to work. Okay, well, I'm going to get a look a little bit at some of the hive. That's just a little bit of it that I took out. A lot of the bees are already been vacked up, but there's still quite a bit in there. And that's just a wee little bit of the hive that I took out. But there's still a lot of hive to get out. Well, I gotta keep working on the bees. I keep letting them get calmed down. Of course, it gets super hot. It's about 100 degrees out here. And this bee suit, as soon as I start feeling a certain way, I go take a break for about 15-20 minutes and get the bee suit off, because you can get heat stroke out here. It happened to me a couple of years ago, where I passed out in a driveway. So we're not going to let that happen if we can help it. Take as many breaks as we need. Drink lots and lots of water. But now it's time to get back to work. Just thought I'd give you a look at how far we got. And we'll get another shot after we do some more work. Okay, there's all the hive spread out. That's just one, what I call a pancake. And that's all of them. Some of them broke up pretty bad. That's all the eggs of babies that were going to hatch. Those old ones. And then here's brand new ones with a larvae right there. See if I can get a picture of them. There he is. That's a larvae next to a bee. some more down in there. But that's all the pancakes. And it's all cleaned out now. We got a crew of bees. You let them rest for a while. They get tired of flying. Now I can back up the rest of them. And as soon as I do that, they will, we will put the plywood back on. And we'll vac these guys up and put the plywood back up and seal it up. Okay, few bees flying around, but pretty much no problems. Plywood's all back, sealed against the roof. And there's still bees, so we're not getting any closer. But the few bees that are there will be gone in a couple of days, 1 or 2 days. There's probably a couple dozen, maybe 2 dozen bees. But, and they're chasing me out of there. They're still pretty mad. And I don't have my bee suit on anymore because it's just too dang hot. I was fixing to pass out. I drank about a gallon and a half of water and Gatorade. 2 half-gallon jugs of my water. Whoa. And a big bottle of Gatorade because it's roasting out here with that suit. But anyway, it's all sealed up. And even down at the other end, which wasn't a concern, but since there were gaps, I sealed that up too. So no bees will get in that section of overhang at all, but this whole house needs lots of work. It needs so much repair work around it for a real carpenter to come in and do work on overhangs like this, because these are all separate section overhangs. You can see where the trees are blocking it, but that's 2 different overhangs. The bees favored that middle one because it's behind all this overgrown shrubbery and stuff. Gave great protection from the wind and rain. Alright, that's that. Appreciate everybody watching. Hope you enjoyed. But see, they got lots of separate overhangs. And the house is in pretty bad shape. Even the roof is sinking out front. The whole patio, the whole front stoop sunk. But they've just got issues everywhere, even up inside that metal. You can see up in there, it's kind of tight. But they've had issues. These people just bought the house, so they really got their work cut out for them. Kind of feel bad, but there's more sections of different roofs. I don't know if the inspector did a super great job, but hopefully it was a really cheap house that just was a steal. It's got cracks in the foundation down there too, right above the foundation in the wall. Major ant problem. Alright, thanks again for watching. We'll post another video when we get another type of animal. Alright, later, gators.